Hello children, how are you all? I hope fine. So you enjoyed your holidays and were doing many other activities also. Your activities have been uploaded in the YouTube, whatever you have done, and I'm happy to see that you were very much interested in everything. But I hope your holiday homework also you have done properly and completed it, because now from today I'm going to start this new lesson for you and you will have to do many exercises on it. And if you have not done your holiday homework, it will be piled up, all the work will be piled up for you. So the new lesson which I'm going to take up is a very sensitive lesson. You have already studied in class 4 also about it, but here it is in a different way. And how we have to be sensitive towards the people, you will learn from this lesson. And I hope you also will try to behave in a proper way, have feelings for others, for the poor, for the people who are mentally retarded or physically challenged children, or those children who are socially deprived, who are living on the streets, poor people. I'm sure you're going to benefit by this lesson and you will get more sensitivity in you and you will follow everything, whatever this lesson is going to tell you about. So I will take you to the screen now and you will understand many things through the lesson and on the screen. So right away to the screen now. So children, are you able to see the screen now? The lesson which I am going to take up is lesson 4, sensitivity towards others. You have already studied this in class 4, I just told you. And again this lesson is here, sensitivity towards others, but different types of children. There we had seen about the deaf and blind children. We studied about them, that how we should be sensitive towards them in class 4. But now in class 5 we are going to see some other type of children who are really deprived and who are having so many problems in their body parts, in their brain, in their muscles, and they are unable to do their work on their own. So we have to see that if we take care of these children with love and care, can make a great difference in the lives of physically challenged children and socially deprived children. You can see the pictures over here of physically challenged children. Some of them cannot walk and they are using the wheelchair, and you see how they are holding these sticks to enable them to move forward, and this is how some children are helping them. We also have to help these children so that they are able to do their work on their own, but we must not show pity towards them. We should always try to give them lots of love. So this lesson, I hope you will like it and you will become more sensitive towards others. What is cerebral palsy? In this lesson we are going to take up a child who is suffering from cerebral palsy. This is one sort of disorder which is not making the child move about or speak or talk. So we are going to see what is cerebral palsy. In this you see, it is a condition marked by impaired muscle. The muscles that we have which make us do different types of work, you see that is a coordination or other disabilities typically caused by damage to the brain before or at birth. When the child is about to be born, sometimes due to some damage to the mother or when the child is in the womb of the mother, then that time it has an effect on the baby inside the womb. So because of this reason also, sometimes the child is born like that. And before birth or at the time of birth also, when the child is born, that time also, because maybe due to the carelessness of some doctors or something, due to that also some children are born like that. It is a problem that affects muscle tone, movement and motor skills. It hinders the body's ability to move in a coordinated and purposeful way. Like how we are moving about, walking around. You see, we are walking in a proper way, in a very coordinated way, in the right manner. But such type of children, they are unable to walk, they are unable to talk, some of them. And that is why it is often caused by brain damage that happens before or during a baby's birth or during the first 3 to 5 years of a child's life. Maybe sometimes during the birth, but sometimes it happens that the child is born normally, everything is good in the child, no problem in her or his body parts, but between 3 to 5 years of age, sometimes due to some sort of health problem, the child's brain, it affects the brain and the child becomes like this. Problems from being born too early. Sometimes you see, after 9 months only a child is born, isn't it? When the child is in the mother's womb, 9 months it takes in the womb, and after that inside it comes to the outer world. You see, all of you are born like this only. But there are some children who, due to some reasons, due to some weakness of the womb or something, the child is born maybe in the 7th month or ending of 7th month or maybe 8th month. So that is called premature birth. Born before time. Followed? Not getting enough blood. Maybe the child has not got enough blood in it, and there is lack of oxygen or other nutrients before or during birth. Whatever nutrients the child needs, maybe in the womb it did not get all these things, it did not get proper blood and proper oxygen was not provided to it inside the womb. It's not because the mistake of the mother, it is the mistake of some other problems in the body. So that's why the child is born like that. So I hope you have understood what is cerebral palsy, and you will read it in this lesson more about it. Now you can see the picture of muscles. You see they are very healthy muscles. They are able to move around, leg muscles, the hand muscles, you can see the back muscles. All these movements only make us walk and all. Follow? These muscles are the ones. So muscles, when such type of children are born, their muscles do not respond normally. They have some problem in their muscles, and that's why they are unable to do their work in a proper way. So now we are going to read about a story of Saloni. Saloni's right side is weaker than the left due to cerebral palsy. She is being affected by cerebral palsy, and her right part of her body is fully affected. She cannot move. Her right arm is rigid, fixed. It does not move up, down, nothing. She has a brace for the right leg. She walks in a bumpy way. You see, these are the braces. When such type of children have such problems, then they put on these braces so that the leg gets a little strength and they are able to walk. So these are the braces you can see, and the child is walking through these braces, but not fully. Even if she walks, or any child who wears the brace cannot walk straight. It keeps shaking this side, that side, this side, that side, left, right, and limps and walks. This is called bumpy way. Follow, children? She undergoes speech therapy and occupational therapy. You see, in the lesson you will not know what is speech therapy and occupational therapy, but You see why she has to undergo this therapy, this treatment is because her speech is unclear. She is unable to speak correctly, properly, in a proper way, like how we are talking. Some or the other problem she is having with her speech. She gets stuck and her speech is not clear. So it is speech therapy. It is a training to help people with speech and language problems to speak more clearly, to be able to open the mouth properly. Such type of treatment is given continuously so that the child is able to speak some words at least. They will not be able to speak all the words, but certain things they are able to do. Speech therapy, the treatment of speech and communication disorders. Those children who are not able to communicate with one another, talk with another person, this is the treatment given to such type of children, speech therapy. It may include physical exercises to strengthen the muscles used in speech, speech drills, speech exercises, how the child has to open the mouth, keep on giving that sort of training to the child, and the muscles may become little stronger. For that reason, this therapy is given to them. Some sort of exercises are given to them so that the muscles are able to function properly. So to improve clarity, to make it clear, the sound or the voice or the whatever speech they are having, that should become little clear. For that reason, speech drills and all are given to them, or sound production practice. Improve articulation, like how we are speaking, very clear our voice is, very clear our speech is. Same way, these children have to have some clarity, something which is very clear so that we are able to understand. For this reason, such type of speech therapy is given to children who are suffering from cerebral palsy. See, the different types of speech therapy given to the child. The therapist is doing this work and is able to making the child able to open the mouth, move the hands, and you see how the work is given. She's making the child, you see, open like this. She's showing with her action. She's showing with her full expression, and this is how it helps the children. More speech therapy, you see, more speech therapy. You can see how each and every child is given this type of therapy so that the child is able to speak clearly, little bit at least. The people should be able to understand what the child is wanting to say. For this reason, speech therapy is given. What is occupational therapy? Now about speech therapy you have seen. Now you see what is occupational therapy. The practice of occupational therapy means the therapeutic use of occupations, including everyday life activities with individuals, with one single person, or with groups or many people, more people, or organizations, or if they go into some organization, to support participation, performance, and function in roles and situations in home, school, workplace, community, and other settings. You see, sometimes some children are not having so much problem, but they can they are working. Maybe they become they go to the school and their body slightly it is moving about. So they need such type of support, and for making that part of the body, their hands and legs and all, such type of occupational therapy is given to them. The main difference between occupational therapy and physical therapy is that OT means occupational therapy focuses on improving a client's ability to perform activities of daily living, and physical therapy focuses on improving a client's ability to perform movement of the human body. Now, What is a client? Who is a client? Supposing I am a therapist and some person or some child is brought to me for a therapy. So that child becomes the client. She or he is my client. So there is a difference between occupational therapy and physical therapy. Occupational therapy in improving client's ability to perform activities of daily living. Every day how he has to live, these therapies are given to them. And physical therapy means the body movement. This type of therapy is given so that the body moves properly. There is more mobility in the child or in the client who comes to the therapist. Now, you see, it is called occupational therapy because of the emphasis it places upon the importance of occupation. Example, functional tasks and activities performed throughout life that are meaningful and purposeful to the individual. You see, this type of therapy is given to each and every child so that they are able to do their daily work properly in a proper way, may perform everything throughout their life. This remains in the child forever when they do take this therapy. And you see, the therapist, this is the therapist who is giving the treatment to the child, and a therapist who is giving the treatment to these children, and they are using different things to make them do certain things, you see, and that's why these children slightly become better. More, you see, occupational therapy given to the children who are young, small, and maybe some of them are unable to do certain things, so the parents bring these children to the therapist in order to function in a proper way. What is therapy now? Treatment intended to relieve or heal a disorder, any type of whichever disorder which not functioning properly, not doing anything properly in the human body. So this disorder, to take away that problem, the treatment is given, and that is therapy. Therapy is the treatment of someone with mental or physical illness without the use of drugs or operations. Means here no medications are given, no medicines. This drug means here medicines, or no operation is done on such type of people, such type of children. It is only through the different types of exercises and all. These therapists, these people who give the treatment, they do it in that manner, not in a way that they should give them some medicines and all. A therapy is a particular treatment of someone with a particular illness. Any therapy which we give, that is a treatment. Therapy is a treatment which is given for particular illness. Have you understood, children? I hope you are able to understand all these things, and we will go to the lesson further also. These are only things to explain to you so that you understand what is therapy, what is speech therapy, and all these things. What difficulties does Saloni face? Now we are going to see that what difficulties Saloni faces, and she cannot ride because she is unable to hold a pencil, she cannot run. So many problems with her, cerebral palsy, so she can't do all these things. How does she behave? She remains quiet and does not interact with other children. Just quiet. Why? Because she's shy, she doesn't know, she feels that other children are running around, they are speaking, talking, and whatnot they are doing, but I cannot do. That feeling comes into her and she is unable to express her feelings. She just stays quiet. I hope you have understood this much, children.